My name is Lester Leal and you can call me Les for short. And I work as Young Professional Application Customizer at ITVT Group. I am passionate about programming and enjoying sharing my knowledge with others. And my free time, I contribute to communities and work on my personal projects. I discovered StackLeague last year, so that was 2022 through my Facebook newsfeed. So I was immediately intrigued by the idea of an online programming league, and I decided to learn more about it. So basically, I think it was just like a Code Wars, but it was based in the Philippines. So I take opportunity to do the challenge. My motivation for joining the league was to challenge myself and improve my programming skill. So I wanted to meet other like-minded individuals and push myself to become a better programmer. When I learned about StackLeague, I was looking to improve my programming skills and gain more experience and knowledge in competitive programming. I was excited to take on challenge problem and learn from other skilled programmers. So StackLeague has helped me solve this problem by providing me with a variety of challenging programming problems and a supportive community of fellow programmers. I have learned new techniques in approaches to problem solving that have helped me to grow as a programmer. I think my favorite accomplishment in the league includes solving difficult programming problems, solve complex problems. This experience have been both challenging and rewarding, and have helped me develop my programming skills in new ways. Outside of the league, Stack League has helped me develop my problem solving skills, which have been useful in my personal projects and at my work. I have gained confidence in my abilities as a programmer and feel more equipped to tackle complex problems. I highly recommend StackLeague to anyone looking to challenge themselves and improve their programming skills. The league provides a supportive community of programmers and a variety of challenging problems that will help you grow as a programmer. Whether you are a beginner or an experienced programmer, StackLeague has something to offer, so don't hesitate to join and start your own StackLeague journey today.
Hello, hello. Good evening. A pleasant evening to everyone. Welcome to another session that we will have for tonight. This is Stack League in partnership with KadaKareer. And this is a session about career opportunities in data science industry. So, if you guys don't know, data science industry is one of the in-demand professions or uh, yeah industries in the whole tech community, no? So we hope you guys will be able to learn a lot from our session this evening. So hello again, good evening, welcome. If you guys if you can kindly share our session for this evening, also don't forget to include the hashtags Stack League in your posts in case you have friends and family who might be interested in watching our session this evening. So I am I am Casey, by the way. I will be your host for tonight's event. Also, I would like to remind everyone that if you have any questions for our speaker or anything about the session this evening, you can type them in the comment section ahead para hindi nyo makalimutan. And then we will be addressing them later at the Q&A session. All right. So, before we dive into tonight's session, no, I would like to give you a quick overview of what you have or what we have for you this year. So sa mga first timers, sa mga hindi pa familiar sa Stack League or they have been with Stack League but have only joined events. So the events are or these sessions are just a small part of what Stack League really is. So I will be sharing with you some of the things that you might also be interested in. So, firstly, Stack League is the Philippines' largest online programming league, and this is or the league is powered by StackTrack's fully automated talent analytics and assessment platform. Now, um, we wouldn't be possible, or this everything wouldn't be possible without the support of our sponsors, no, so or our partners here. We are very fortunate to be supported by the top companies in the industry. We have Packetworks, Microsoft, Calavera, Manulife, Deltec, Coding Chiefs, Recruit Day, Gcash, Likha IT by Free. We also have our, of course, media partners, and here are our media partners, no, and the same goes for our community partners. And all our partnerships have been really helping us reach as many programmers in the country as possible. So thank you so much to our to all our partners. Now, for a few of the highlights here in the league are, of course, one of them is the weekly ranking, and the weekly ranking is being or the rankings are updated on the website real time. And here you can find, of course, our top players for that week. We also have the overall rankings. So real time po yung nag-update. Apart from this one, we have the featured programmer campaign. So um, a few seasons or for the past few seasons, we've only had blogs for our top players. So right now, we have video features for them as well. So kapag ikaw, sumali ka sa Stack League and you are one of our top winners for the week, then you will also be part of this campaign. So it's like an interview type. Kanina yung video na pinakita ko sa inyo, that was one of the video features of our top players. Aside from this one, of course, there will also be blogs, and we get to know more about what they do, what their techniques are in the league. Also, of course, just like our session this evening, we have the exclusive events and trainings. So, dahil bumabalik na tayo sa face-to-face events, we have had in in-person events since nag-start yung season 3. Of course, meron ding virtual events just like this one. And if you don't know how to get started with Stack League, we have a few trainings that you can take. We have the starter training so that you will, this training will help you reach your first milestone in the league. So para ma-unlock mo yung bronze, and then we also have bronze training, silver training. Then the five supported programming languages in the league are the following. We have JavaScript, Java, Python, C Sharp, and PHP. So ayun po, no, these are our supported programming languages. Okay. Um, Next would be the ranking system. So our ranking system is very direct. Okay, so what you do is first, of course, you sign up. And when you sign up, syempre, you have 0 points muna. So what you do is you solve programming challenges or programming problems, and then may points ka na ma-earn. And then once you have enough accumulated points, you get to unlock the next level. And once ma-open mo na yung next level, syempre, when you solve again, you can unlock silver. And of course, the highest is gold. So, ito po yung levels natin. Okay. So, um, Here we also have the competition highlights. So ito no, because it's a competition, syempre meron din siyang mga we will also have the what do you call this? We have the prizes because it's a competition. So that's what will also make it fun. And here, number one would be the level up prizes. So kanina yung nasabi ko, um, we have here when you unlock bronze, you get automatic yun merong um, 100 pesos. Then once you unlock silver, you will have or you will receive hello, hindi naman nawala yung audio, right? So just checking, can you guys hear me? Kayo dyan na nasa nanonood sa live stream namin or natin. Can you guys hear me? Wait. Okay, naririnig po ba? Let me see. Okay, yes, naririnig naman. Okay, ayun, akala ko nawala ako. Yes, audio is working. Okay, thank you very much. So, kinabahan ako doon, akala ko nawala yung audio. Okay, so again, once you unlock silver, you get additional 100 pesos, and once you unlock gold, then you get additional 300 pesos. That means when you unlock all levels, you get a total of 500 pesos. So ayun yun. That means you don't only get to improve your skills, syempre may reward din yon. Next would be our playoffs. So this one is a competition between our top players for that month. So we just had our April qualifier round last Saturday. So yung third qualifier round natin would be on May 27. That means you will be invited to our qualifier rounds when you land in the weekly top 10 for the month of May. So, simula nung ni-announce natin nung May 1 hanggang sa um, yung announcements natin on May 22. So, make sure you land in the weekly top 10 so that you get to be invited for this competition. And of course, our prizes are number one, yung top one natin would receive 5,000 pesos and top two will receive 3,000 pesos. Not only that, these top two players will advance to the qualifier pool. Ibig sabihin, sure na silang may slot sa playoffs finals by the end of the year. Okay, so yun po yung playoffs natin. And we have the weekly top 10. So, grabe, ang daming, you can always win big here in the league. Every week, we give out 500 pesos each to all our top 10 players. Separate yun for Pro League and Student League. That means 20 winners or 20 players will receive the cash prizes every week. So make sure. So hindi lang siya cash prize, no? You also get an invitation to the playoffs. So yung top 10 natin, they will advance to the qualifier rounds. And lastly, we have the PvP mode. So this one is very exciting because you can now challenge other players for a 15-minute coding battle. 15 minutes lang po yun. Maikli lang siya. But you get to bet points and winner will take all the points kung sino yung mananalo. So right now, wag muna kayong magtaka kung bakit kahit may nanalo na and parang bakit tie yung nakatay yung scores ninyo because this is still in beta mode. I hope you guys will keep a lookout on May 8th. We will be announcing the prizes for our PvP mode. And then you can now see kung sino yung or you can pwede na yun siya yung makita nyo na okay, ito na yung points niya, ito na yung points ko. So right now you can just go ahead and be familiar with the platform, invite your friends or kahit hindi friends, kahit yung makita mo lang sa leaderboard and you want to challenge them, yung top 1 natin for that week, you want to challenge them, that's also great. So that's for the PvP mode. And finally, this is our Discord community. It's now open. We are inviting you guys to join our StackLeague Discord community and we will have activities there. You get to engage with other programmers then if you want to connect with them. That's also one of our goals here in StackLeague, to really create a community of programmers wherein you get the support you need. You can share opportunities with them. So that's for our Discord community. I'll be sending you guys the link. So here you go. You can just click on the link here so you can join our Discord community. Okay, so now that sums up the Stack League overview. And we are now going to dive into the very exciting part of our session this evening. So let's not delay it any further. So, here, our resource speaker for this career session has previously worked as a senior data analytics specialist at Uber and business intelligence operations specialist at Ninja Van, Philippines. Currently, he is the senior manager at the strategic data an- sorry, he is the senior manager strategic data analyst at Security Bank Corporation. Let's give a warm welcome to Ian Philip Urata. Good evening, Philip.
Oh, good evening, guys. Can you hear me?
Yes, it's loud and clear naman. Okay, so
All
take
right. Thank you
the
so much for that, Cassie. Yeah. Um, Let me just share my screen. All right. Um, Wait up. Share screen. Uh, can you guys share? I mean, see my screen now. Hmm. Is it a yes or uh? All right. Um. All right. I think we can start. So good evening, everyone. Live from Baguio because I'm currently working from Baguio. Once again, I'm Ian Philip Urata, currently a senior manager, a strategic data analyst at Security Bank Corporation. And for tonight, I'll be discussing the different career opportunities you can explore in the data science industry. What we will be talking about for tonight. First, we'll be relating to basically who am I and what are my work experiences in the data industry. Also, to answer the question, how did I get into analytics? Second part will be answering the question, what is data science? What are the different opportunities in data science? And what are the skills required on the different data science jobs? Lastly, I'll be sharing my insights on those planning to pursue a career in the data industry, as well as if I were to apply on my first, rather, entry level job data. Um, this is how I will share my insights on how I'll be constructing my CV. And lastly, what is KadaKareer? So to start, hi, I'm Philip. And yes, I'm an accountancy graduate. I didn't graduate from an engineering, an IT, or a computer science, nor statistics background. And in aggregate, I have a 2.5 years of work experience in data industry, specifically 2.5 years experience in SQL, 1.7 years in data storytelling and Python programming, lastly, 1.3 years in stakeholder management and being a sprint management lead. And previously, I worked as a junior solutions developer, a business intelligence operations specialist, senior data analytics specialist, and currently a senior manager, a strategic data analyst at Security Bank Corporation. And you may be asking, how did I get into the data industry in the first place? Well, this happened around I think 2.5 years ago exactly, where the metanoia happened. Um, I was reading this book specifically. It's titled Deep Work by Cal Newport. There's this line there that says, um, Our technologies that time are racing ahead. But then again, the capabilities of us humans are lagging behind. And that made me think, what's in with the technology as of this moment? Um, Second influence would probably be the first CEO of my very first company. His name is Sir Raj. He is a graduate of statistics at Stanford University. He actually became one of my very first indirect mentor as I was working on his company before. I was asking things relating to statistics, data science, and machine learning. And that's when I decided to explore um, the study paths I can take for me to enter the data science industry. But enough about me. Um, what is on the second part? We'll be answering the questions. What is data science? What are the different career opportunities in data science? And what are the skills required on different data science jobs? First, what is data science? So a lot of you may think, what is really data science? Actually, as I was working in the data industry the past few years, there are a lot of definitions of what data science is, what data is, and there are actually questions on, so you're a data analyst. What do you do for work? And actually, by that time, I'm also pondering, what do I really do for work? But data science, explained in under a minute, looks like this, according to Simona Dobreva of 365datascience.com. So imagine you have a data. What is a data? It's a collection of facts. And to use this data to inform your decision making, it needs to be relevant. It needs to be well organized and preferably digital. And once your data is coherent, you proceed with analyzing it, creating dashboards or visualizations out of it, and reports to understand your business performance better. And then you set your sights on the future and start generating predictive analytics. With with predictive analytics, you assess potential future scenarios and predict consumer behavior in creative ways. Though data science doesn't only reside on the predictive, but also it is encompassing from descriptive to prescriptive to diagnostic. So actually, this definition is more of a range of what is data science and what does a data scientist do. Um, yeah. But before I continue, do we have questions already in case? All right, I think we're good currently. So let us now proceed to the different career opportunities we have in the data science industry. Um, I'll be blunt about this, but I actually didn't work before as a data architect, a data engineer, nor a database administrator. I started my career before working as um, a business intelligence um, analyst and then data analyst, and now I'm somewhat working as a data scientist already. So the definitions here are also extracted from 365datascience.com. So there are a lot actually of career opportunities in data science. Um, but I only narrowed it into five, namely data architect, data engineer, data analyst, business intelligence analyst, as well as being a data scientist. For data architect and data engineer, I won't be able to share my experiences here because I didn't work as a data architect or engineer. But then again, I'll do my best to explain what I did before being a business intelligence specialist, a data analyst, and now working somewhat as a data scientist. So let's start with the career opportunities in data science. So, on being a data architect, they create databases from scratch. They design the way the data will be retrieved, processed, or consumed. And actually, the past few weeks, as I was preparing for this talk, I was checking around 10 to 15 entry level job posting, specifically identifying what are the buzzwords or the qualifications the different companies require in terms of those entry level applicants on their different job postings. So for data architecture, the buzzwords I got from around 10 to 15 job postings will be someone who's knowledgeable about ETL, someone who's also knowledgeable about big data, SQL, structured query language, Hadoop and Spark that's used, I think, for big data. Also MapReduce, Hive, and Yarn. As for being a data engineer, the task of data engineers step on the work of step on the works of the data architects. And their primary job is further process the obtained data so that it will be ready for analysis. The result of their work is something that the people in analytics will heavily rely on. On being a data architect and data engineer, as I've said, I didn't work as a data architect or data engineer before, but I've had a connection on this data science camp at Slack where I got to have a data over coffee talk with one of a senior data engineer from Amazon. He told me that entering actually the data engineering um, industry is actually difficult, but it really pays off. It really pays off. On a weekly basis, I asked him what does he do. Um, he told me it's more on checking data quality, ensuring that data automation pipelines is working, diagnosing problems experienced by the company as a whole or or the data pipeline and the likes. As for the buzzwords or the different qualifications, according to 10 to 15 job postings I saw on LinkedIn for entry level data engineering job, it will be on those having knowledge on ETL or ELT, SQL again, or structured query language. And now we have Python programming, which probably 90% of you know. We have Spark that we use for big data. We also have Scala, programming language. Also the knowledge with the usage of Git. Also HDFS, HBase, and Hive. So that's for data architect and data engineer. Next, what is a business intelligence analyst? So, data analysts and business intelligence analysts' duties overlap to a certain extent, but the latter has more of a reporting role. Their main focus is on building meaningful reports and dashboards and updating them frequently. So previously working as a senior data analyst at Uber, um, I'm actually working both as a data analyst and a business intelligence analyst because my work doesn't only stop on, querying data, cleaning it, assuring that it's accurate and faithfully represented, as well as doing different statistical analysis out of it. I'm also tasked on building different dashboards that my stakeholders will use on their daily operations. So, business intelligence analyst is somewhat a combination of the skills that a data analyst has, plus a skill on doing reports and data visualizations. I'm not sure, um, but hopefully most of you have heard the different data visualization software such as Power BI, Tableau, Periscope, Google Data Studio, and the likes. It's actually one of the tech stack that business intelligence analysts use also apply on their work. So to continue, business analysts, not to be confused with business intelligence analysts, also analyze information to make recommendation. I mean, this is more on what do you call this? Differentiating what a business analyst is and the business intelligence analyst is, because there are also what we call business analysts in the data world. So business analysts, not to be confused with business intelligence analysts, also analyze information to make recommendations to improve a business. But while business intelligence analysts deal more directly with data to find insights, business analysts typically deal with practical application of those insights. So if business intelligence analysts are more on, doing statistical analysis, preparing the data, and building different dashboards for data visualization, business analysts somewhat sticks on the realm of what a data analyst do, but also deal on doing the practical application of the insights they generated out of the analysis they did. So for the buzzwords or for the qualifications, according to around 10 to 15 entry level job postings I saw on LinkedIn for a business intelligence analyst position, this will be relating to having a knowledge on the following. First and foremost, and actually this is important, structured query language, or again SQL. Also having the knowledge on the usage of Excel, or also Google Sheets. Also Python, programming language, Power BI, Tableau, and Periscope that's used for data visualization. And that's for business intelligence analyst. We now go to the data analyst. That's what I did before. Also, a data scientist. That's somewhat I'm currently doing right now. As for the data analysts explore, they clean, they analyze, they visualize, and present information, providing valuable insights for the business. And they typically, take note of this, use SQL to access the database. So, like what I said a while ago, I was working as a senior data analyst at Uber before. And actually the definition written here is somewhat the responsibilities that I do and provide for my stakeholders. So I explore the data through mostly actually on Google Sheets, if I'm not mistaken, because I extract it from a database. I check if the data is accurate, and if not, I need to clean it. I analyze the data by performing either a descriptive analysis. When we speak of descriptive analysis, actually, it answers the question, what happened? Another type will be doing diagnostic analysis in terms of the word analyze. It answers the question, why did it happen? Now we have, um, if I'm not mistaken, prescriptive analytics. Lastly will be, um, what do you call this? Predictive analytics. And after exploring, cleaning, making sure that the data is accurate, also doing analysis out of the data, um, data analysts also do data visualizations. Be it as simple as creating, a graph that's constructed at Google Sheets, or what do you call this? Excel, or can also be constructed via Power BI, Tableau, or Periscope. Um, After which they present information and provide valuable insights for the business. And this particular statement, present information and provide valuable insights for the business. One of the things that I will put emphasis on is actually having the, paano ba? Having a good to better communication skills if you'll be applying as a data analyst or actually in any of the data field. Communication skills, um, I must say, really, um, I mean, I've made a mark specifically at Uber because of my communication skills. Um, Short story na lang siguro. Actually, way back at Uber before, I wasn't really expecting on doing an extensive, um, PowerPoint presentation, or rather, let's call it data storytelling. It is actually an art of presenting information and providing valuable insights for the business or your stakeholders. Way back then, I was tasked to prepare a data storytelling on the project I'm currently working on relating to customer satisfaction analysis. Back then, I was only given, if I'm not mistaken, less than a day for me to finish the data storytelling. And it's actually a lot. And it will be my first time creating a data storytelling. After presenting it, I was actually constructively criticized by the senior director, by the site director way back then. um I won't I won't forget it because that really made an impact, also a mark in me. But I actually took her constructive criticism as a challenge. And with that, I've studied how to do data storytelling, improve my communication skills, and voila. Way back Q3 and Q4 last year, I actually got an award at Uber on my data storytelling skills. So it's a yay for me. And um, actually, key insight there is that communication skills is a must if you're planning to enter the data science industry. As for the buzzwords, we're already done with that. Um, let's now go to what is a data scientist. Now, a data scientist has the skills of the data analyst, but can leverage machine and deep learning to create models and make prediction based on past data. Um, I'm not sure how am I going to define what a data scientist is, but just like what's said on this definition, um, the data scientist has the skills of a data analyst. That's given, but data scientist does more advanced things such as leveraging what they call machine learning and deep learning. Machine learning and deep learning can be used to um, predict on doing predictive analytics, specifically with the usage of regressions, with the usage of clustering analysis, and the likes. As for the buzzwords on the entry level data scientist jobs, it will be those who has the knowledge on writing in Python or in R. I hopefully most of you know about Python and R. SQL, or structured query language used to query in the database. That's also important. Also statistical analysis, because I firmly believe that statistics is the bedrock of machine and deep learning. Also, we have the competency or knowledge in data mining, as well as data modeling that relates to building machine learning and deep learning pipelines. And with that, I think we are done with the career opportunities in data science. So just to reiterate, um, we have a lot of career opportunities we can explore in data science. But five of the most famous of which I must say will be again this being a data architect, being a data engineer, being a business intelligence analyst, being a data analyst, and lastly being a data scientist. So on the last part of my discussion, we'll be talking about the insights I can share with you guys to those planning to pursue a career in data, and how will I construct my CV if I will apply for entry level jobs in data. Lastly, what is KadaKareer? Um, as for the insights I can share to those planning to pursue a career in data, um, I must say from someone who didn't graduate from the engineering, from the statistics, from the computer science, or the information technology domain, um, it's actually difficult. It's indeed difficult entering the data science industry. Way back then, there's a lot to learn. I was honestly overwhelmed way back then because of the buzzwords, because of the acronyms, like what is this, what is that. I didn't study about this. I only know debit and credit way back college. Um, but then again, I stumbled upon this data scientist. Um, what do you call this? YouTuber. His name is Kenji. He's also one of the professors at 365 Data Science. Way back then, he has this initiative called 66 Days of Data, where those who will pursue a career in data science will be studying with different persons and documenting their journey on different social media platforms. Way back then, I used Twitter. I created a separate Twitter for my 66 days of data journey. Um, Documenting what I was studying from day one to day 66, and it actually extended beyond that because I studied for around 5 to 6 months, building my knowledge, creating projects, establishing my project portfolio prior to entering the data science industry. Now, if I were to repeat what I did, but this time around, in a better way, I'll be looking for most probably um, a, a career path online. Rather, search for the different domains there are in data science. Like, will it be data engineering, data analysis, business intelligence, and the likes? And from there, I'll be again looking for a learning path I can take because most probably there are a lot already of learning paths relating to different data science industry. And from there, I'll start studying, be it from scratch. Um, Way back then, there's a lot of what do you call this? Um, what's the term again? Um, Not just difficulty when I was studying data science, but also imposter syndrome. Yeah, that's the thing. And I'm still experiencing it up until now, even if I'm already a senior manager. Trust me. Um, there's a lot of imposter syndrome way back then. Because I was having a lot of difficulty. I was bumping to a lot of error when I was studying Python, when I was studying SQL. But then again, I took it as a challenge because prior to studying SQL, Python, or statistics for data science, I actually set my eye on that soon enough I'll be a data scientist. Like on a daily basis, I always tell that to myself. And one thing actually I can attest to is that um, the salary is indeed high in the data science industry. You just have to look for a better company with a better teammates, with a better company culture and better benefits. So on that one, actually, even though I had difficulty learning Python, learning SQL, statistics, machine learning, and the likes, but I progressed as they passed by. So from learning about different data science career paths to learning different data science learning paths on the identified career path that you'll be pursuing, um, to studying the tech stacks that you will be needing in order for you to enroll to an entry level data science job. um, the most important thing after which will be building your portfolio projects, if there is one thing that different data professionals, or I must say those persons who is currently studying and planning to enter into data science industry, there's one thing that they're doing the wrong way, I must say, is that they hug on collecting different data science certificates. And I tell you, on the different companies I've had interviewed with, only around 5% ask what are my data what are the certificates relating to the data science, I mean relating to data science that I have. Companies, rather, managers, seniors who will be interviewing you, I must say that most of them won't ask about the data science certificate that you have, because that's what happened to me way back at Uber. Considering Uber is also an international company. Way back then at Uber, at Ninja Van, also on the different companies that I've had interviewed with. I've also had interview with a Fortune 500 company at Gcash Mint. They didn't ask what data science certificates I have, but they're more into knowing, yes, you may be from a non-tech field, a non-data science field, but what did I do differently that that will make me to be reconsidered on that position? That will be building my projects, my portfolio projects. Um, Way back at Uber, I highlighted my project on credit scoring. That's actually relating to financial domain. Also, when I applied at Security Bank, I highlighted that personal project of I. Um, Learning something, or learning the different technical background or technical skills rather relating to data science is important. But I must say that what will put you into the field, hopefully, will be the projects that you will be building out of the knowledge that you learned. It's important for you to, what do you call this, build something out of the knowledge, or out of um, the mastery that you had when you were just learning Python, SQL, and the likes, because that will be an evidence that you are indeed competent. But then again, um, there will always be a technical round in an interview, besides the fact that you will be able to showcase your portfolio projects. Um, how will I construct my CV if I will to apply for entry level jobs in data? Well, first and foremost, I'll make sure that the CV that I'll be creating is just one pager, or just one page. As much as possible, even if I already have few experiences, I still stick with a one page CV. Um, just like what I said a while ago, I will highlight the projects that I built out of the learnings that I learned when I was just starting to learn data science. It will be better if you will construct a website where you can put your projects in there. Also, you can try creating a GitHub account, because I know for sure that you can publish your projects there, and it will be easier for HRs and different senior managers that will be interviewing you to navigate the code that you did on the data science project that you did. Second will be highlighting my work experiences, or if you're an entry level applicant, it will be highlighting what you did while you were doing the data science project that you constructed, or also the learnings that you got on your internship, assuming it is relating to data, to any data entry level job. um One of the things that my previous senior manager at Uber told me on preparing CV, because he's actually a senior manager previously from Johnson and Johnson, if I'm not mistaken. That will be um, to quantify the effects of the projects that I did. As much as possible, put numbers in it or quantify it. Like, for example, out of the analysis that you did on the automations that I did, the team saved around 36 hours on a weekly basis, because the data automations is running smoothly on a daily basis. Or, for example, out of the analysis that I did, the metrics went up by 18% month on month or week on week. It's really important to quantify what you did. And if ever you already got into the data science industry, as much as possible, keep a journal or record whatever it is accomplishment that you ace or finish on different projects, on different tasks that you have that you think will be significant or that will be helpful for you if ever you'll be advancing your career in data science. Um, Lastly, will be actually also putting your certificates. I said a while ago that building projects is more important than certificates, but then again, I still put the data science certificates that um, I got from different data platforms. But then again, nilalagay ko siya sa bottom part nung CV ko because the way I constructed it, if I'm not mistaken, is that it will be actually my name and my personal info at the very top, and then my personal projects next. Next will be my work experiences about my educational background, and lastly, at the bottom part will be my data science certificates. That's it for the advice I can give. Also, how will I construct my CV if I will to apply for entry level jobs in data? And I think we still have a lot of time. I may show you a preview of my CV. Um, I'll just wait up. I'll just stop my screen para hindi makita yung yung address ko. Uh, so here, I'll share my screen again. Share screen. Uh, all right. Um, I hope you can um see my screen right now. So the way I constructed my CV after Uber and when I was applying at Security Bank for a senior managerial position is like this. So just like what I said a while ago, my personal data is on the topmost part of the CV. Next will be my personal project. Way back then, actually, I did three projects, but then again, this is the one I highlighted because this is the one relating to the banking and finance industry. I have here the loan probability of default model or a credit risk model that I built when I was just studying data science way back then. Next will be the work experiences. I put here my experiences at Uber, and just like what I told you, as much as possible, quantify the impact that you did on the company or the project or highlights on what you did on the projects. Like for example, I've written here that at Uber, I initiated a query alignment of ANZL to Outflows query to a standardized query version that realized around 38% increase in pass rates or metrics with steady 45% to 60% week-on-week pass rates. Yeah, quantifying the job that you did for not just for impact but also to showcase your competency to your next employer is is really a must. Next will be my experience in Ninja Van, of course, and my very first company, Malaya Tech Consulting, as a junior solutions developer. Next will be my educational background And lastly, yeah, just like what I told you, at the bottom part of it will be my certifications. And that's it. I think we now come to the last of my um presentation. So even if
Excuse me, sorry,
I,
Philip.
I so
Sorry,
sorry.
I just want to cut you there. A while ago, I think the CV was not shown.
Oh
It
my
was
goodness.
PPT.
Really?
Yes, please. Yes.
All right. All
If we
right.
can
I'm
have
so
it flashed
sorry.
again for our
Oh, no worries.
participants. Okay, thank you.
Okay. No worries. I'll share my screen. Uh, okay. Here. Yeah. I hope you can see my screen now. Hopefully. Oops. Yeah. So just like what I said a while ago, this is the CV that got me um a senior managerial role at Security Bank Corporation. But not just that. With the CV actually I also got um would you believe a six-digit offer from a different company that I didn't accept. High Security Bank. Kidding aside. As for the what do you call this? The CV that I've built on applying to different data related jobs after Uber. Um, First, we'll be highlighting the personal project that I did. This is relating to loan probability of default model or credit risk model. So way back then, like I said, I've built three projects, but this is the one I highlighted. First will be the work experiences that I had at Uber. Um, and just like I said, it's important for you to quantify the things, rather the impact that you did, be it if you handle the project or at a significant task given to you by your stakeholder. Let me read here one of the examples. I mean, let me read to you another example here. Um, when I was a senior data analyst at Uber, I initiated the comparative analysis on the standardized query, compliance solve versus overall at the query logic discovery level that realized an average of 18.81% more solve contacts reflected and 18.70% tickets per hour increase across the line of business I'm handling on a weekly basis. So it may be buzzwords to you. I'm genuinely sorry, but I hope that you got the point that it's important to quantify the things that you do, be it on a project or a significant task that you had with your stakeholders. Next one will be my previous experiences at Ninjavan, at Malaya Tech Consulting, also my educational background. Yeah. And lastly, and just like what I said again, the certifications that I had in data science. Um, I think that will be it. Let me go back to the presentation again. So sorry. Uh, all right. But before we head into the question and answer portion, even if I'm actually from Security Bank, but I am here with KadaKareer. And I must say that I'm thankful to KadaKareer because um, through KadaKareer, I was given my very first speaking opportunity at StackLeague. So thank you, KadaKareer, and thank you, StackLeague. But you may ask, what is KadaKareer? With a mission to empower Filipino youth to launch their digital careers, in KadaKareer, we want to support underserved Filipino students in launching their careers to break the cycle of intergenerational poverty for their families. With that, KadaKareer is a career exploration, navigation, and preparation platform for underprivileged Filipino students. Basically, I'm one of the coaches in KadaKareer, and through our platform, you can connect with different coaches having different expertise and different domains in the Philippine industries. We have their experts coming from social media advertising. We have their experts from also the data science industry, I know there is a machine learning engineer there that you can connect with and have a coaching session with. So you can visit, rather find more information about us at https://www.kadakareer.com. And with that, I think I'll now be ready for your questions. Yeah. I may start. I may stop sharing now.
All right. Yes. Okay. So thank you so much, Philip. That was really great. Very comprehensive, no? Meron pang examples and
Yeah.
pinakita pa ni Philip yung kanyang CV. So you guys have an idea on how to construct it. Ayun. So thank you so much for that one, Philip. So we will now proceed with the next part of our session, which is of course our Q&A. We already had one question from our audience. Let's start with that one. And for those who have more questions, you want more clarifications, mga reference, gusto nyong itanong, just comment here so we can address them. So for the first one, Philip, this is from Jared Dominic Karaan. Hi, sir. Question po. How do you story tell data to non-technical stakeholders?
Wow, that's quite a difficult question. Yeah. Thank you so much for that, Jared. Whenever I do data storytelling, actually, I follow most of the time three steps. One will be knowing who will be my audience, my target audience, prior to constructing any data storytelling format and presenting it to them. It is important and imperative for you to know who will be your target audience prior to constructing or building your data storytelling what do you call this piece, um, because knowing your target audience gives you the advantage on how will you be presenting the data. Like, will the population, or will around let's say 70% of my target audience will be coming from this department who are not technical? Will my audience be executives? Because in that way, it will help you construct the level or the granularity of the data that you will be presenting, like if it's comprehensive or a summarized version of it. I hope I answered your question.
Ayun, so always know your audience first. So, pag ano naman, non-technical talaga silang lahat, siguro no, we refrain from using very
Yeah.
technical keywords. Tama po ba, Philip?
Yes po.
Yes, ayun. So, pero pag ano naman, pag carry naman nila, so you can go ahead and
Yeah.
share however you want. Okay. Okay, sabi niya, yes po, thank you. Ayun. Let's go to our next question we have from Kali. Data analytics is kind of an intimidating industry. Do you have any recommended sites or references? I can start first.
Hi, Callie. Thank you so much for that question. First and foremost, I agree. Data analytics can really be an intimidating industry because when I was applying for a data science job, um, actually there's this fear that are my knowledge enough for me to secure a position in the data analytics industry. But heading towards your question, recommended sites. There are actually a lot of free sites right now. One of which is FreeCodeCamp. You can check their site, freecodecamp.org. Also, you can follow Alex the Analyst at YouTube. From there, you will learn what data analytics is and the learning path. Also, if I'm not mistaken, he also provided a training for those persons who wants to be a data analyst. Um, Also, I've been applying for different financial aids at Coursera. On that, I was able to secure different scholarships on different Google certifications, and you can do it as well. But the main platforms that I used before, because um, paano ko ba sasabihin? May napanalunan akong data science access before through the 365 data science. And I must say that their learning materials are comprehensive. I hope I answered the question.
Ayun. So the good thing about our industry also is that there are so many platforms where we can learn kahit sa YouTube. So you can check out that one, take courses. Kahit yung free lang muna, dun ka muna
Yeah.
magsimula. Yes, okay. Marami naman dun. Okay, thank you so much for that question and thank you for answering this one. Okay, so we have two more, I believe. So pag may gusto pang humabol, pwede pa naman. We have next is from Hosh. Can you be a business analyst and business intelligence analyst? Sorry, can you both be a business analyst and a business intelligence analyst? So parang pagsabayin siguro.
Yeah. I must say yes because way back at Uber, I was technically both a data analyst and a business intelligence analyst. And if that is what do you call this feasible, I must say that you can also be both a business analyst and a business intelligence analyst. Only that if you're starting your career from a business analyst perspective heading towards business intelligence analyst perspective, it will be important for you to study or build your knowledge on doing different data reporting, data visualization, and the likes.
Okay, so ayun naman. Follow-up question lang, Philip, no, for this question then. I'm also curious. Kasi kanina when you mentioned data analyst and data scientist, medyo clear kasi yung pag-overlap. How about for this one, business analyst and business intelligence analyst? Paano po siya nag-overlap if in case you can be both or you can do both?
Interesting. Yeah. I actually didn't have any experience on being a business analyst. Most probably in title, but most probably I did it when I was a data analyst or business intelligence analyst. But from the knowledge that I have on the friends that's working on business analyst domain, in terms of their tech stack, actually, from what I'm hearing, they primarily use a combination most of the time of SQL and Excel or Google Sheets. Whereas if you will be a business intelligence analyst, your tech stack most probably be a combination of SQL as well as Excel or Google Sheets again, plus different data visualization platforms such as Power BI, Tableau, or Periscope.
Ayun, wow. So clear naman. Okay, thank you so much, Philip,
Yeah.
for that one. Okay, so next one, we have a question from John or Jan. Yung question niya ay, is there a career path for non-programmers in the data industry?
Interesting. Is there a career path for non-programmers in the data industry? Hmm. I must say yes. But then again, in order for you to ride the tide of data science industry, one must, upskill continuously. You can start being an analyst, like be it a data analyst or business analyst, because I've been seeing different data. Job postings in LinkedIn for a data analyst or business analyst position that doesn't require a competency in SQL or Python. There are job postings listed there where they require someone who is knowledgeable on doing statistical analysis plus a competency in Excel or Google Sheets. So you can start there. But then again, if you will be entering the data science industry, it is important for you to upskill continuously because right now, even if I'm already a senior manager, I tell you, I'm still continuously upskilling.
Ayun, very great advice also, no? So, pwede naman magsimula siguro, syempre, sa mga entry levels, ganyan. But as Philip has
Yeah.
mentioned, for you to uh, be siguro no para maging ano ka din attractive yung CV mo, maganda din na mag-upskill ka
Yeah.
talaga and you get to learn because data science or the data industry is really heavily technical on the programming side. So ayun, also singit ko na lang din, meron pala akong i-share sa inyo mamaya which would be uh might be something for you para para um, it might help in upskilling or reskilling sa mga, if we have non-programmers here and you want to enter not just the data industry but the tech industry in general. So I will be sharing with you an opportunity later. So I hope you guys will stay a bit after our session. Okay, I think we are down to our last question here. This is from Jbes. Jbes, okay. Sa kanya, iba na naman yung question. What are some career paths
Yeah.
in data science but not in the business side?
Hmm. Actually, kanina ko pa pinag-iisipan tong tanong na 'to. Kasi, um, I know some of you may not that be but how am I going to say this? May not that be, confident enough on talking to different stakeholders, specifically on your communication skills. But then again, I started there. In terms of the career path in data science, but not in the business side, I firmly believe that um, may may time talaga na even if you're not stakeholder facing, there will always be a moment in the data industry that you will have to report what you did to a manager, to a senior. But then again, if there's someone na more onto like the non-business side, I must say those will be the database administrators. Those will be persons related to data architecture or data engineering, or I may be wrong. Yeah.
Ayun, okay. So, uh, pwede naman, pinag-isipan daw ni Philip 'to kanina. Pero,
Yeah.
because you know the statistics kasi, you know the analytics. So, of course, kailangan mong i-report 'yun. So, maybe
Yeah.
also explore that skill kung kaya naman. Ayun. So,
Yeah.
thank you so much. I think may humabol pang isang question. So, let's have this one as much as we really want to accommodate lahat, no? So, eto na lang siguro.
Yeah.
This is from Kali again from earlier. Another question. What made you continue pursuing a data career even though it's difficult? Ayan.
Wow. Thank you for that question. I love it. What made me continue to pursue data career even though it's difficult? First and foremost, yeah, it's really difficult. But then again, once you enter the data industry, it's both rewarding and fulfilling. What made me continue? First will be siguro may habit of continuously learning. Siguro nagbangga lang siya on the things that I've been doing on when I was already in the data science industry because actually mahilig talaga ako mag-aral. Mahilig ako mag-upskill, mahilig ako magbasa. And it's one of the most important thing or trait na we should be doing in the data science industry. Second, um, I get the chance to meet and talk to different persons who are more smarter than I. You know, having access to those persons na mga like senior managers na mga data scientists is both actually a privilege and an opportunity. Sobrang natutuwa ako kapag ang dami kong natututunan sa kanila. And lastly, um, hindi ako magsisinungaling. The reward. Because just like what I said a while ago, mataas ang salary levels ng mga nasa data industry. I mean, may not be all, but there are companies out there who offer competitive or above industry salaries.
Ayun. So, for the drive to learn more, the network that you build. So one of the reasons then for Philip to continue, and of course the reward. Ayun. So, for anyone here that is interested in, uh, before we end our session, Philip, can you share with us where they can reach you sa mga may gusto pang itanong, or maybe they want to really dive into your topic natin? So is there any way they can reach you?
Sure. primarily siguro on LinkedIn. You can search me at Ian Philip Urata. Philip will be double L. Urata will be spelled at Urata. And if ever we have audience here who's currently studying in Baguio, you can message me on LinkedIn and we can have a data over coffee talk around Baguio because I'm currently in Baguio. Yeah.
Wow, ayun. So, pwede daw kayong mag-usap in person kung sino man ang nasa Baguio ngayon. Or, you can also reach out to our speaker sa LinkedIn at Ian Philip Urata. So, double L, yung Philip, and then Urat, yung last name. So, okay, I think that sums up our Q&A session. Anything else you want to share, Philip? Last words for our participants?
Sige, Kashi. Yeah, once again, I feel you that it may be intimidating or difficult entering the data science industry given, the hype currently that we have right now. But if I made it coming from a non-technical background, I mean, remember, I'm from an accountancy background. Actually, with discipline, I firmly believe that you will be able to do it as well. And if ever you will be needing advice, just please message me on LinkedIn because I can set up a one-on-one session with you and share my experiences, or rather guide you or be your coach or mentor.
Ayun. So thank you so much for that generous tip and advice for our participants. Thank you again, Philip, and we hope this is just one. So first session mo to with StackLeague. I hope we will still have more to come sessions with you. Okay. Thank you again, Philip.
Thank you. Thank you, guys.
All right, so there we have it. That concludes our session, career session for this evening. So, but please stay for a bit. I have, as I've mentioned earlier, meron akong opportunity for you guys that might help you in entering the tech industry and baka gusto nyo din i-pursue further ang data science industry. So we have uh, the Stack Trek full stack training, and here you get to upskill or reskill sa mga non-coders natin or even sa mga coders natin. So, what Stack Trek Full Stack training best suits you? So, first is our reskill training. This one would be for our non-coders. And here you get to develop key skills and build a portfolio of work that will prepare you to step into a high-paying IT job. So, sa mga walang background, talaga zero background in the IT industry, the reskill training is for you. And for our coders naman, if they want to upskill or even learn further, this is the upskill training. And this will help you advance your career by equipping yourself with a modern engineering stack. It will open up new opportunities and transform yourself into a high demand professional. So you can send your applications for our training at apply.stacktrack.com. I will also send it here in the comment section for easy access. Ayun. And if you have any questions about the full stack training, you want to know the schedule, you want to find out kung meron ba siyang fees. Actually, this training is uh, for free upon training completion. So meron tayong training deposit, but again, because it's a deposit, it will be refunded to you 100% once you pass and complete the training. So if you're wondering bakit may training deposit pa siya, this is so that you will be motivated to continue and really finish the training, because our goal here in Stack League and in Stack Trek is to produce tech professionals, competent tech professionals, and we hope you guys will take advantage of this one. So if you have more questions, you can message us at FB, our Facebook page, that's fb.com/stacktrek, or you can email us at training@stacktrek.com. And for our announcements, we have the upcoming Stack League workshop, and this is for those who are interested, or if they have already signed up in Stack League but they don't know yet what to do, they don't know where to start, join the Stack League workshop on May 9. That's Tuesday, 6 p.m. And we will be teaching you the know-hows in leveling up and staying on top of the ranks. You can reserve your slot at bit.ly/stackleague-May 9. Also, we have here another tech session, and this is in partnership with Abacada Studios. One step at a time, how to begin your design journey. And this is on May 17, Wednesday, 6 p.m. You can reserve or secure your slot at bit.ly/stackleague-May 17 or May 17. Also, very excited to announce with you that Battle Blitz is coming very soon. So keep an eye out for more exciting updates and prizes. This is, we will have the mechanics, the prizes on May 8th. So keep an eye out for this one. Then, if you want to also learn more or attend more events, you can find all registration details at our FB page, event page. That's fb.com/stackleague/events. Also, to help the Stack League team improve the sessions for you, kindly answer this form. We have here the QR code. You can scan this or go to the link flashed on your screen. We have bit.ly/stackleague sessions feedback. And finally, don't forget to join us in our Discord community where you can interact with your fellow players, share opportunities, build connections with them, and join our exciting activities. This is, or you can go to bit.ly/stackleague-discord-invite. So that's all for our announcements. Thank you again for everyone who has joined us here. Thank you for participating. Thank you for your questions. Of course, thank you also to our partners, to KadaKareer, and to our speaker Philip as well. And on behalf of the of the Stack League team, I would like to say thank you to everyone for joining the Stack League KadaKareer session, career opportunities in data science industry. If you don't have a Stack League account yet, make sure to sign up and choose your league now at stackleague.com. And of course, invite your friends and family who you think should be a part of the league. See you guys at the next Stack League event. This has been your host, Casey. Have a great evening, everyone. Bye bye.